Good afternoon and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 2A Girls Varsity Volleyball Playoffs, the quarterfinal round matchup here at Freeport. The Yellowjackets will be hosting the Neshannock Lancers. My name is Josh Regengoss. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you are. Talk to some folks here from Neshannock, passing the word along on how they can pick up the stream for today's playoff match. You can find us, of course, on our website, hightopsportsnetwork.com. Or on Facebook, just search High Top Sports. On Twitter, at hightop_sports. And, of course, you could give us a ring, 724-824-3554, if you or someone you know is a local business owner interested in sponsoring High Top Sports Network's playoff coverage here. We will be following the Freeport Yellowjackets as far as they go. We will also be following the newly crowned conference champion Freeport Yellowjackets varsity football team, as well as Greater Allegheny Conference champion football team Armstrong. Those three teams, as well as West Shamokin out in District 6 in the Heritage Conference. The football team there made the playoffs, so going to be some playoffs on deck here on High Top Sports Network. Plenty of postseason action. So please feel free to reach out if you are interested in sponsoring our coverage. And we would like to take a moment to thank our title sponsor tonight, our official broadcast partner, G&T Sports Card Plus, newly opened in Freeport. G&T Sports Card Plus at 325th Street, Freeport. Give them a call, 724-954-2242. They buy and sell sports cards, trading cards, memorabilia, collectibles, and much, much more. A very cool thing. After my own heart, I'm quite a collector myself. So I talked to Tyler Huth down there, and we worked out a sponsorship for today's match. And I said to Tyler, I'm going to be stopping down with some of my collectibles and cards. Maybe we can make a deal. But if that is a hobby that you or your kids are interested in, check out G&T Sports Cards Plus, 325th Street, Freeport, PA. And we'd also like to thank our scoreboard sponsor and also our player of the match sponsor today, Johnny Carpet in Freeport. Give them a call for all your flooring and carpet needs. They have vinyl flooring, laminate flooring, hardwood flooring, carpet flooring, area rugs. And they can help you invest in new flooring to improve the looks, functionality, and value of your home. Find the floor coverings you need at Johnny Carpet in Freeport, PA. About to get this WPIAL Class 2A quarterfinal underway. Starting lineups and the national anthem about to be undertaken. And if tradition serves, and I see her down there right at the scorer's table, it's going to be Kayla Carnahan. She is an injured Freeport volleyball player, but a heck of a voice. She almost made me cry during the first round match with her rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. So Kayla looking ready to go down there to sing it once more. Freeport, the number one ranked team in all of Class 2A in the WPIAL, and for good reason, did not lose a section match on the way to their 18th straight section championship. Just an unbelievable run for Freeport head coach Tom Phillips and his program. And they will be facing the number 9 Neshannock Lancers. Took care of Brownsville in straight sets in the first round. So the Lancers, plenty of girls on that team from the 2022 state champion softball team. So obviously some multi-talented, multi-athletic girls out here for the Lancers. Right now we are having the PIAA sportsmanship message read. And there was some chirping going on during the first round match here at Freeport with Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, but I got to give props to Olsh head coach Mike McDonald. He shut it down quick. There was a dad in the stands who was pretty much bellowing after every single call, and Coach McDonald turned and shut it down, and that's what sportsmanship's about. You don't come here to heckle and make it negative. It's a positive thing. Right now, we will get Kayla Carnahan. I'm sorry she's blocked on the camera. See by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
sacrifice for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Boy, I'll tell you, I've been to a lot of games, a lot of high school games. I've heard a lot of kids sing the national anthem over the course of 22 years covering high school sports in 3 different states. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't get much better than Kayla Carnahan. And right now, well, everybody come over and give Coach Phillips a handshake there. Starting lineup coming out for the Neshannock Lancers. Everybody on the Lancers, they're so fired up, they just want to go to coach and get this match started, but Ava DiVincentis, junior outside hitter in the walking boot, making her way across. And one thing that I spoke to Coach Don Phillips about after their first round win over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart was the weapons that Neshannock has on the outside. And he particularly mentioned number 4, Marion Haggerty, 6'1" outside hitter. And he said she can really pound the ball. So let's keep an eye on Haggerty and how Freeport might defend her. Freeport got plenty of size in the middle and near the net as well. Elena Whitlinger, Josie Russo, Hadley Helgren. You got some tall girls up front there for the Freeport Yellowjackets. And here comes their roster.
Number 8, freshman setter Jason Gala. Number 3, sophomore outside hitter Ruby Fiore. Number 5, sophomore middle hitter Izzy Clark. Number 12, sophomore setter defensive specialist.
And what really stuck out to me during that first round match against Our Lady of the Sacred Heart for Freeport was just how they stepped on the gas and never looked back. The first game, Coach Phillips said his team came out a little tight. Said he goes, I think they call that playoff nerves. Well, those nerves didn't last very long. Freeport won the first set 25-15 and then did not allow the Chargers to score double-digit points in the next 2 sets on the way to a sweep. So a tremendous performance in that first round. He told me today when I walked in, he said, you know, we've tried to implement some new things during practice to keep this team sharp, a couple different rotations. He said the girls were kind of nervous trying to implement some new things now that the playoffs are underway, but he said he did it on purpose to keep them mentally sharp, to keep them focused. Because let's face it, Freeport is an absolute powerhouse. The WPIAL 3A champion last year dropped down to 2A due to declining enrollment numbers and the WPIAL realignment. And in their section, did not lose a match. Only 2 matches that the Jackets lost this year were to a couple of 4A teams. They lost in straight sets to North Allegheny very early in the season. Might have been the first match of the season. And then they dropped a 5-setter here at Freeport to Seneca Valley. But, I mean, those are the only 2 blemishes on Freeport's record in the 2022 season. And they played a couple of 3A teams as well, defeated Armstrong. So Freeport, Tom Phillips has told me numerous times this season that when he got this team together for preseason practice and training camp, he said, boy, they're tough. They play for each other. He said he had to basically tone the practices down because the girls were playing so hard and he feared somebody might get hurt. And that just speaks to the intensity of this group. And on the offensive side of the ball for Freeport, you're going to see Cassidy Dell, senior all-state setter, just run the show, and she can do it all. I mean, great setter. In a match that went as quickly as the one against Olmsted, she still had 22 assists. And that was basically splitting the setting duties with Grace Beach, who also had 14 assists. So that speaks to how well Freeport can execute its offense. Both of those setters getting their teammates in position to make a play offensively. And we are about to get underway. Sydney Selker at the line for Freeport to get this WPIAL Class 2A quarterfinal match started. Number 1 Freeport versus number 9 Neshannock. And that ball poked by the libero, number 25 Jenna Giles, out of bounds. First point of the match goes to the Jackets. Selker across. And there's a swing. Boy, that was Haggerty. And right off the bat, you saw her even flat-footed as Whitlinger goes into the block and down for a point. You saw her really just flat-footed, and she got some real heat on that ball. So keep an eye on number 4, Marion Haggerty. 2-0 Freeport here. Selker at the line. Deep serve right there. Played by Erilyn Noge, and now a free ball again. So a chance for the Jackets to get set up. Dell, a great set across to Whitlinger. Quickly 3-0 Freeport. And if Dell is putting the ball on the money like that, might be a long day for that Neshannock front, because Dell knows exactly where the block is setting up, going away from it just perfectly. And a kill right there. So a side out and a point to Neshannock. Back to serve, Erilyn Noge, one of the members of that state champion softball team. Ball at the net, and there's Haggerty. Good serve by Noge to start it. And then Haggerty, with that ball popping toward the net, able to put it down. Nice kind of a sideways push shot there by Haggerty. Good serve. Again, Noge. Dell, quick set, Russo. And that's out. No tip at the net, so right back is Neshannock tying it up 3 apiece. That serve goes just a little bit long there from Noge, so service back to the Jackets. That is going to send Grace Beach to the line. Lefty, really one of the top servers, if not the top server on this team. Just hits a variety of different serves. That one, a little more velocity on it, a little more spin. Blocked at the net. That was Haggerty, and Helgren got a piece of it. They're going to call a lift. Oh, no, a double hit. Sorry about that. On Freeport, the 2-hit violation right there. So keeping Beach off the service line, that's a big deal for head coach Jenny Bollinger. There is Leah Schreckengost with the kill. So quickly a side out back to Freeport. That will send Schreckengost to the line. Quick start to this match. Not big rallies so far, the first 9 total points. Good serve by Schreckengost. Haggerty, they're setting her up. Big swing by Haggerty, and Beach couldn't get the dig. So Marion Haggerty making her presence known early in this match. She will now head to the service line. 6'1" senior outside hitter, jump serve. Well, that one might have been long, but Selker played it. Back set by Beach. Nice tip shot by Elena Whitlinger to go over the block and drop it in. And Whitlinger will head to the line after that kill. And here is what Dell does so well. You get the bump set there by Ava Soilis. Dell, even though she's listed as a setter, can really hit from both sides. I mean, she plays like an outside hitter when she's in that part of the rotation, and she rarely misses. And I have seen her hit some absolute lasers that have ended up striking above the shoulders of an opponent. One to end a match here. Well, that bump set is back, and good dig in the back row there by Giles. Oh, and Whitlinger played that one above her head. Couldn't pass it forward, so side out to the Lancers. On the line for Neshannock, Adriana Arnold. And the point goes to the Lancers to tie it back up at 7 after that double hit violation. Arnold sends it across. Beach set up Helgren right there, but blocked up by the Lancers. Nogue sends it across. Dig by Soilis. Back set by Beach. Another tip shot by Whitlinger, and it works perfectly. Or excuse me, that was Dell. I saw the 3, and that was Cassidy Dell with the tip shot. Same place as the one Whitlinger hit just a little while ago. Now we have a timeout taken by Neshannock head coach Jenny Bollinger. And that'll give us a chance once more to thank our awesome official broadcast partner, G&T Sports Cards Plus in Freeport, PA, 325th Street. Give them a call, 724-954-2242. Ask for Tyler Huth. Tyler very gracious in having G&T Sports Cards Plus sponsor today's broadcast. And I'm just checking out the Facebook page. A lot of autographed, cool Steelers jerseys hanging up there. Some Pens jerseys, too. They will carry, just opened up in Freeport, the front area of the Mercantile, downtown Freeport. They carry sports cards, trading cards, supplies, gaming supplies, collectibles, memorabilia, and much, much more. Check them out, G&T Sports Cards Plus, our official broadcast partner tonight. So back to the action here. Ava Soilis, the Freeport libero at the line. Good serve by Soilis, and that'll be an ace as Giles couldn't get to it. Perfectly placed serve by Ava Soilis. 9-7 Freeport in front by a couple. Oh, another perfect serve by Soilis. She is just picking her spot right now. Back-to-back aces for the Freeport senior. Soilis again. Oh, and drops it on the line. 3 straight aces. Ava Soilis on fire right now from the service line for the Yellowjackets. And she is not just serving toward one spot. I mean, she's picking them and dropping them in perfectly. Oh, Soilis, a little lob, and it sticks on the tape. So an end to the service run right there, but Soilis trying a little something different. Just tried to lob it over, and it hit the tape, bounced on it a couple of times. And came down, but a service error for Neshannock. Right back, Caitlin Freeze. Sorry about that. Quickly glance, and you see the KA, and I thought Catherine, but no, Caitlin. So sorry about that, Caitlin. That is Dell at the service line now for Freeport. Dell going to get a chance. Quick set, Russo kill. That play is darn near unstoppable. And I've talked to Coach Phillips about it. When Russo is in that middle, you look for it to get Dell to get her that quick set. Russo so tall and quick, and Dell just puts it perfectly in front of her hand. She's already swinging when Dell is setting, basically. And it's really, really hard for an opponent to stop. See if they run it again. Nope, back set. Selker blocked up. Nogue dig. Oh, Schreckengoss trying to drop a tip in. Schreckengoss at the net. But Neshannock saves it. Little tip for the Lancers, dug out by Dell. Schreckengoss, nice swing. This is the longest rally. Oh, and Nogue, such an effort. What an effort by Erilyn Nogue, but it will not cross the net. So another point for Freeport. Longest rally of the match so far. And the point won by the Jackets, but a heck of an effort by Neshannock before that point was decided. So Dell back to the service line. Really a lot of velocity on that. That set goes over the net and out of bounds. So little miss hit right there by Adriana Arnold. Point to Freeport, 15-8. These are the times during each set where you kind of notice Freeport has felt out their opponent as that serve skims the tape. Blocked at the net. That was Selker. Russo in the area, but I think Selker got the majority of that block. But this is, to finish my original point, kind of the point in each game where Freeport has kind of felt their opponent out, gone through the rotation a couple of times, and really starts to put the hammer down. As an ace right there for Dell. Looking for Coach Bollinger to take a timeout. The official looks over. She does not signal for one. So Dell will continue to serve. Freeport now up 9, biggest lead of the match, continuing to build upon it. Dell, another good serve, and it's off of Giles and an ace for Cassidy Dell. Still no timeout taken by Neshannock's head coach Jenny Bollinger. Jackets now up 10 here in set number 1. Oh, and into the net, service error Dell. So self-inflicted wound right there for the Jackets. And a break for Neshannock as that ends another strong service run for Freeport. Isabella Parad on the line now. Sends it just long. Parad, that one kind of sailed on her. Looked like good contact right at the line, and it just kind of stayed up. It's like a fly ball on a warm day carrying out over the fence. Now Selker back to the line for Freeport. Oh, Josie Russo, the block right there at the net from on Alexandra Quat. Here's Schreckengoss, pushes it forward into the net. Freeport going to play it across. Dell, the two-hand push to the back. Giles there. Here's Haggerty, and she's too long, but they're looking for a tip. They say no. The official, oh, they do say yes. Well, Coach Phillips up out of the chair looking for an explanation, but that point does go to the Lancers. Haggerty signaled for it immediately, so, I mean, usually when a player does that, they've heard it or they've seen it. And the officials do give the point to the Lancers. Quick set, Russo kill. There's that play again. You got Josie Russo in the middle. She's going to sub out right now for Grace Beach, who will head to the service line. But man, oh man, it's so tough to stop. The block just doesn't have time to set up, and the set from Dell, again, perfectly placed, and Russo, she does not miss. Free ball here. Freeport a chance. Dell setting up Schreckengoss off the block. Nogue there. Haggerty, good tip shot there. Marion Haggerty, everyone expecting that big swing, but she drops it in. Tipped over the block. 2011 Freeport now on top. Jenna Giles. Oh, into the net. Another service error for the Lancers. You got to get those balls across here, especially against a great team like Freeport. Can't be making service errors. Oh, and Schreckengast on cue makes one. So the team's trade service errors. 21-12 now, Freeport in the lead. And that'll send Marion Haggerty to the line. So moving some equipment here, letting some Neshannock fans crowd around. I am firmly ensconced in Neshannock fans right now, which is cool. They're nice people. Oh, Beach, what a perfectly placed push by Grace Beach. 23-12 now, Freeport on top here. Set number 1, WPIAL Class 2A quarters. Number 1 Freeport versus number 9 Neshannock here on High Top Sports Network. Jackets trying to keep that perfect streak alive here in the playoffs. 3-0 against Olsh in the first round. Did not lose a game, trying to keep it that way. Here's Selker, but too high and out of bounds by Sydney Selker. So that attack error will give service back to Neshannock. Adriana Arnold in to the service line, number 10 for the Lancers. Oh, good serve by Arnold. Kind of a misplay right there in the back row by Whitlinger, and they're going to get Dell for the double hit violation right there. That kind of see how it came off of her hand and was pushed more toward the net. Oh, and just too long, a service error again for Neshannock. So probably 6 or 7 of those in this first set for the Lancers. And Davis Soilis at set point, a chance to give Freeport an early lead in this match. Soilis had those 3 straight aces the first time she was at the line, and that, oh, Nogue tried her best to punch that one back, but outside the antenna, and set number 1 goes to the Jackets, 25-14 over the Lancers. And while we have a couple of minutes between sets, we'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsor this afternoon, Johnny Carpet in Freeport. Give them a call, 724-704-0834 for a free estimate. They are your flooring company here in the area. Vinyl, laminate, hardwood, carpet, area rugs. They are a family-owned business that emphasizes customer service. More than 25 years of experience. Our owners are experts in the flooring business. They know all about different types of flooring products and which is best for the different rooms in your house. Count on Johnny Carpet's Flooring Contractor for accurate information that you can use to make sound decisions about your new flooring. That's Johnny Carpet here in Freeport, our scoreboard sponsor and player of the match sponsor tonight. And very thankful to Johnny Carpet and, of course, G&T Sports Cards Plus for stepping up and sponsoring this afternoon's broadcast. As many of you who follow High Top Sports Network know, every broadcast in the postseason carries with it a broadcast rights fee. And we here at High Top really appreciate when local businesses step up and help us cover those fees to be able to bring these exciting matches and games in the postseason to you wherever you are. And if you or someone you know is a local business owner or involved with a community organization, we work with a lot of different community organizations, fire halls, sportsmen's clubs, all kinds of places in the community. But if you are interested in possibly sponsoring one of the upcoming matches or playoff football games that we will be doing here on High Top Sports Network, get in touch with us. You can reach out to us through our website, hightopsportsnetwork.com. Find us on Facebook. Just search High Top Sports. You can also DM us on Twitter. The DMs are open at hightop_sports. And if you're old-fashioned like me, pick up the old rotary dial, 724-824-3554. That is the office. Someone can assist you, and we can come up with a personally crafted message for your business or organization. We do graphics, we do video commercials, we do it all. So starting off here, set number 2, that is Noge at the line. And blocked up at the net by Freeport there. Wow, good rally here to start set number 2. And Freeport gets it. So just as they did in the first set, Freeport takes the first point of set number 2. Selker will serve first for the Jackets. Giles able to get there. Here's Haggerty, just has to send it across. Well, once again, and that one just out of bounds, but once again, working that quick set, Delta Russo. And I must have jinxed her because on the last one I said she does not miss. Well, she missed right there, so sorry, Josie, that one's on me. Commentator's curse. One apiece here. Early second set. Dell again right back to Russo, and that one doesn't miss. So I guess I'm off the hook. Grace Beach, the southpaw, heading to the line to serve. Noge trying to set up Haggerty, and she's long on the far side. So those sets are just a little bit behind Haggerty. That one just a little bit behind her. She kind of had to stop, plant, and then jump. And you kind of want to be moving forward on your jump if you're an outside hitter. Noge. That tip across from Caitlin Freeze. Good dig there by Giles in the back row. Another tip by Haggerty into the net. Pulled out of it by the Jackets. And kept alive by Schreckengast. Tipped off the net. Selker bump set. There's Whitlinger on the runner. And Giles did her best to dig that out. But Whitlinger had a lot of heat on that running swing. Ball ended up in the net. Lancers unable to pull it out. And Beach back to the service line. At the net, Helgren was there, but Neshannock ready for it. Tip shot there by Helgren. That'll work for another Freeport point. And if you hear the shutters clicking in the background, that is me taking photos during this match for the Leader Times, the paper of record in Armstrong County. High Top Sports Network, the official content provider of the Leader Times sports section. Big swing there by Whitlinger and a dig by Noge, but nobody goes to the net to pull it out. And that one didn't even touch the net. Noge. I believe she was looking at her sister on that one, Jaden, and kind of saying, where were you? Because she made a heck of a dig right there, and a little miscommunication in the front row by Neshannock. So we have a timeout here. Of course, we can take a timeout to thank G&T Sports Cards Plus, tonight's official broadcast partner. I keep saying tonight because I'm so used to having sports at night. Had a football game last night, so it's still in my head, but this afternoon's match. Thank you to G&T Sports Cards Plus. Give Tyler Huth a call. And if you're a collectibles, memorabilia guy like myself, head down there and check them out. Downtown Freeport at the Mercantile. Beach sends it across. That's going to be an ace as it goes off of Giles and out of bounds. So out of the timeout, Grace Beach responding with an ace. Well, Noge tried to, I don't know if she tried to back set that, but it went over the net. Big block by Haggerty. And in there with Haggerty on that block, number 2, Michaela Measle. So that ends the service run for Beach. Marion Haggerty back to the line. Wow, what a swing by Elena Whitlinger, the sophomore. Taking care of business right there. Big kill by Whitlinger. Makes it 8-2 side out to the Jackets. Leah Schreckendoss to the line. Oh, ball at the net. And into the net are the Lancers. And that call goes against Michaela Measle. She did not like it, shook her head in disagreement. But another point to Freeport here. Set number 2. Jackets on top by 7. Schreckendoss across. Oh, wow. Nice play there by Neshannock. Catherine DiMuccio gets the kill for the Lancers. 9-3 now, and back to serve is Arnold. Oh, blocked, but out of bounds. Getting a hand on that was Measle, but ends up going out of bounds for the Freeport point. Whitlinger at the line. Back row attack by Giles. Soilus there. Selker, but a good dig, and they're going to get a double hit violation on DiMuccio. 11-3 now. Freeport up 8 here, set number 2. Took the first set 25-14. Good serve by Whitlinger, but good receive there by Giles. Back row attack, and that's a kill from the back row. Elena Whitlinger comes up from her service position. And a set by Beach. Sets up Whitlinger, and she pounds it in front of Giles there in the back row for Neshannock. Whitlinger jump serve here. But Giles able to get it back across here. Selker off the block and down. Sydney Selker with the kill. 13-3, Freeport on top by double digits. And Whitlinger service error into the net. Wow, Beach setting up Dell, who comes in flying and hits the kill. Ava Soilus back to the line. 15-4, Freeport here, set number 2. Oh man, Russo, she just waited for that ball to cross the net and pounds it into the court for a huge kill. Josie Russo striking like a cobra right there. And smashing that ball into the hardwood. Give Freeport a 12-point lead here in second set. Soilus, good serve. Giles there. Back row attack from Haggerty. Russo there with the block. Dell across to Selker, and she pounds it through the block of Neshannock. Deflected down in front of Adriana Arnold. 17-4, Freeport pulling away here in set number 2. Number 1 seeded Yellowjackets playing like that seed. Arnold tries to set it. Hit the tape. Russo was there. Pushed it back across. Oh, and a miscommunication between Arnold and Giles. And it falls in. Haggerty too long. And a timeout taken. So thank you once again to our scoreboard sponsor, Johnny Carpet in Freeport, as well as our official broadcast partner tonight, G&T Sports Cards Plus, also in Freeport. And out of the timeout, Freeport on top 19-4. Soilis sends it across. And out of bounds, too long, attack error by the Lancers. Now Freeport just 5 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead in this WPIAL 2A quarterfinal match. Soilis across. And coming up to make that dig. Here's Selker off the block. Nogue able to play it. And a free ball coming here from the Lancers. Dell sets up Selker again, but whistled for the double hit. So point to Neshannock after that violation by Cassidy Dell. Don't see her make too many of those. I think she's been whistled a couple of times for it this afternoon, but ultimately, no harm, no foul. Freeport up 20-5. Here's Selker. Big swing by Sydney Selker. And it goes off of Arnold and out of bounds. So a kill there for number 87 for the Jackets, Sydney Selker. And Cassidy Dell back to the line. Nogue there. Bump set. And a free ball. So another chance. Quick set. Russo too long there. Just missed that one. (21-6) now. Freeport on top. Dell sets up Schreckengost. Giles there. That ball popped back over the net. Oh, that push. Ready for it was Haggerty. Here's Selker. And down off the block. Sydney Selker having herself an afternoon here for the Freeport Yellowjackets. Hitting efficiently. Not sure if she has missed one so far in this match. In terms of an attack error. Freeport now 3 points away here in set number 2. Commanding lead right now on Neshannock. Little push blocked up there by Schreckengost. Nogue pops it over. Whitlinger. Same deal. Here's Haggerty, but she comes up short into the net. Attack error on Marion Haggerty. Selker. Well, that's set by Nogue. It's just a little in front of Haggerty. I mean, she put it down with authority, but just a little bit in front of her, couldn't keep it inbound. And that's going to put Selker on the line here. Set point, set number 2. Nogue sets up Haggerty. Blocked down by Josie Russo. And that'll do it in set number 2. Josie Russo with the big block on the attack by Haggerty, 25-6. And this is taking on a similar feel to that first round match against Olsh, where Freeport won the first set 25-15 and then did not allow double digits the next 2 sets. Took the first set here against the Lancers 25-14, and now second set 25-6. So the Jackets finding their rhythm there big time in set number 2. And every time this song comes on, I'm just going to rip it because I can't stand it. Sweet Caroline, no place in sports. Got no place in sports. And it's not like I don't like Neil Diamond. Huge Neil Diamond guy. But Sweet Caroline, oh, just the worst, Jerry. And I mean, if you disagree with me, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to start an argument or anything like that, but come on. Is this not the most overplayed song in sports history? You don't have to say yes because I already know it's yes. But anyway, I'll get off the Sweet Caroline bashing. Coach Tom Phillips talking to his team here. They take about 1 minute and 15 seconds to talk it over. Not much instruction needed for the Jackets. As you see the graphic up there on your screen, G&T Sports Cards Plus, our official broadcast partner for this afternoon's match. G&T Sports Cards Plus, downtown Freeport, 325th Street at the Mercantile. Sports cards, trading cards, memorabilia, collectibles, and much more. And it's not just sports. I was talking to Tyler about what he's got on the inventory and or other collectibles and card games like Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, all kinds of cool stuff. So it's not just like a quote-unquote baseball card or a sports card store. They've got all kinds of stuff, hobbies, collectibles, pretty much everything you or your kid would want. I know my son is big into football cards right now, so we will be checking out G&T Sports Cards Plus. Find, hopefully pull a autographed rookie card of somebody that ends up in the Hall of Fame. And then 20 years from now, I'll go back to G&T Sports Cards Plus and say, well, what do you give me for it, Tyler? But thanks to G&T Sports Cards Plus for being our official broadcast partner for this afternoon's match. Of course, thanks to Johnny Carpet, also located in downtown Freeport, for being our scoreboard and player of the match sponsor. Well, Freeport trying to keep that perfect streak alive, have won 5 straight games here to open the WPIAL playoffs. Haggerty just too long right there by about 6 inches. Not much. Did Marion Haggerty miss by on that swing? Haggerty, that was a good set right there by Arnold. Haggerty got to get her going if they want to get back in this match. And that will send Erilyn Nogue to the line for Neshannock. Well, jump serve by Nogue ends up in the net. Another service error by Neshannock. So Grace Beach will head to the line right now for Freeport. 2-1 Jackets, third set just underway. My name is Josh Reckengoss. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. WPIAL Class 2A quarterfinals. Freeport looking to move on in this 2A bracket. Right there, Haggerty sends a kill down to the floor. Let's tie it back up. And that'll put Jenna Giles on the line. Leah Schreckengoss, good serve right there. Nogue doing all she can, gets it around and down. What a play by Erilyn Nogue. You get a big point there and a big side out for Neshannock. That'll put Marion Haggerty back on the line. Lancers have yet to really have a sustained run at the service line. And Whitlinger comes up short into the net right there, so a lead here for Neshannock. Well, that quick set, you know, it doesn't always have to be Del DeRusso. That one was Beach to Helgren, and it worked just as effectively. As Helgren gets the kill, that'll send Elena Whitlinger to the line. 5'11", sophomore outside hitter Whitlinger. Been a real force this year for head coach Tom Phillips' team. That was Nogue to Nogue, but Jaden Nogue just a little bit too long on that far sideline. Freeport back in front by a point. 5-4 here, third set. Oh, good dig in the back row by Whitlinger. Here's Selker off the net. They're going to say contacted. And Beach tried that push. Great diving dig from Nogue, and they're going to call a double hit. So that point goes to the Jackets. Whitlinger stays at the line. Nogue bump set. Sent across. Oh, two-hand push there by Beach. And a tip at the net. Wow, what a swing. And hammered home right there by Cassidy Dell. 7-4 Jackets here in the third set. Oh, and just playing it at the very last second was number 17, Ryla Watts. Teammates Jenna Giles and Jaden Nogue both calling out right there, but just at the last second, Watts put her hand on it, and it ends up out of bounds for an ace for Whitlinger. Oh, blocked at the net. Freeport going to get a chance to play it. Here's Dell, and a kill off the bump set from Soilus. Cassidy Dell finds it and deposits it on the Neshannock side for another kill. Freeport, just like that, it's like you blink and they're up 5 points when they were just down 4-3. So Freeport on a 6-0 run right now. Nogue just pushes it across. There's Helgren. Oh, Selker at the net, puts it down. Nogue punches it over. Keeps it alive there for Neshannock. Here's Selker, big swing. Giles with the dig. And a point to the Lancers. Kill right there by Catherine DiMuccio. And that'll send Adriana Arnold to the service line. Oh, wow, what a shot by Helgren, falling away. Goes back across against the grain, drops it in, 10-5. Now Ava Soilus to the line, had that nice little run of 3 straight aces there in the second set. Into the net, service error. So 10-6 on the line now. Caitlin Freeze for Neshannock. Jump serve by Freeze. Whitlinger bump set all the way back across by Dell. Over her head there. That was actually in pretty good position. Selker just tipped it over. Here's Russo swinging off the block. Arnold Just going to have to pop it across there. Free ball from Nogue. Bump set again. Soilus to Dell. And boy, Ava Soilus perfectly placing those bump sets a couple of times so far here to Cassidy Dell in this third set. So that'll put Dell on the service line for the Jackets. Just hits the tape. Giles comes flying up to receive it. Dell backs at Selker. Big swing by Selker and down. Another kill for Sydney Selker. And they have really been distributing the offense. It's a hallmark of a Tom Phillips coach team is get everyone involved. Oh, and a service error. So a couple of those uncharacteristic service errors here in set number 3 for Freeport, but still in front by 5. And that'll put Isabella Parrott on the service line for Neshannock. Well, Schreckengoss comes up short there. Attack error into the net. So back to within a 4-point game. Parrott continues to serve for the Lancers here in set number 3. Selker, a little tip. Free ball sent across. Over the block, but tipped out of bounds. So a kill for Haggerty. And the Lancers showing a bit more life here in set number 3 than the previous set. Trying to claw their way back into this match. Parrott sends it, and just out of bounds, Soilus ducked it at the last second to get out of the way. Smart play by the senior libero, Ava Soilus. A lot of girls play that ball right there, and Soilus very aware of where that back line was, out of bounds. Giles back row attack. Oh, Selker had a little trouble with it. Free ball. Arnold across to Haggerty, off the block and down. That's a kill for Marion Haggerty. So one thing Neshannock has done so far in this third set is not allow Freeport those extended service runs. Marilyn Nogue will head to the line for the Lancers. Nogue, a speedster on that state champion softball team. Got to see her and her sister as Whitlinger goes into the block for the kill. Play against Armstrong last year. And Neshannock really put it on the Riverhawks that day, and a lot of it was due to the absolute speed of the Nogue sisters just flying around the bases pretty much all game long. Oh, that's served by Beach. Off the tape. Haggerty going to get a chance. Nice dig by Dell. Free ball. So Neshannock a chance to set up. Nogue across to Haggerty. That one a little bit behind her. And it looked like Haggerty might have jumped a smidge too early and then tried to tip it, but ends up in the net. 15-10 Freeport. Beach sends it across. Giles, Nogue. Here's Haggerty with the left hand. Keeping it in. Selker bump set. Tip shot there by Whitlinger. Nogue sends it across. There's a swing by Whitlinger off the block. Good play there by Parrott. Nice rally here between these two teams. Bump set by Selker. Schreckengoss. A push. And it lands in front of Erilyn Nogue. Couldn't do anything with it with the left hand. So 16-10 Freeport. Trying to make quick work of the Lancers just as they did against Our Lady of the Sacred Heart on Thursday. Oh, a kill there for Haggerty. That one gets between Selker and Beach. So Marion Haggerty having her best set in terms of kills. Jenna Giles, the libero for these Lancers to the line. Oh, ball at the net. Neither could get a good swing on it. That was Whitlinger. Dell quick set, tip by Helgren. Parrott sacrificing the body. Oh, up into the supports. Freeport able to play it. Whitlinger off the block and down. So just when it looked like things were going bad on that point for Freeport, the ball got up into the rafters. Whitlinger hits it off the block and it drops. Lefty tip there by Erilyn Nogue. Now she's going to set up Haggerty. And Haggerty with the kill. That one falls. That was Amber Shirey, I believe. Into the game quickly and back out. 17-12. That one fell off of Shirey with a kill. And now Haggerty. Jump serve. Selker there. Bump set by Beach. Try to punch it. Hit Cassidy Dell, but nothing she could do with that. So back to within 4 here. Lancers hanging around. Trying to make a run with Haggerty at the service line. Another jump serve. Good one. And Selker couldn't pass it correctly forward right there. So an ace for Marion Haggerty. Oh, another good serve by Haggerty. That one had some dive on it. Selker able to play that one. Nogue across. That swing by DiMuccio blocked up. As was that swing by Dell. They're going to try her again. Here's Dell. And that one blocked back down. Looked like Jaden Nogue might have gotten the most of that one. Caitlin Freeze also in the area. So good rally here by the Lancers to cut this lead down to just 2 points. Haggerty making a solid run at the line here for Neshannock. Jump serve. Oh, and it gets into the net. Those service errors been a thorn in the side of the Lancers today. Now Whitlinger to the line for Freeport. Sent across. That's Haggerty in the back row. Giles bumps it forward. DiMuccio can't get it over the net. Big point there for Freeport. Back to a 4-point lead. Whitlinger. Now just going to be a free ball sent across. Selker. Beach setting Selker up. Tip shot, but Nogue there, ready for it. Beach back set. That's Dell. Diving dig there by Giles. Oh, and trying to push it with 2 hands across was DiMuccio, but it's short. And Neshannock whistled 4 hits. Line judge talking to the official in the perch. I'm not sure what happened there. Had to take off the elbow pad or something. I don't know. Interesting, but Giles had to shed a couple of pieces of equipment. They look like elbow pads. But here's Whitlinger. Nogue tries to set it back up, and she does so. Whitlinger sliding, or excuse me, Nogue sliding towards the net, and it was a quick set. Caitlin Freeze was able to put it down. So, not sure. I'm checking Giles's elbows right now.
Please take out your 50-50 tickets, the red tickets. Call the 50-50.
Well, it's 20-16. Freeport on top of Neshannock right now, and they're
7-5.
looks like they're retaping
5-8-6.
Jenna Giles's elbows. So they said it was a medical reason. I don't know. The official made her take off whatever she had on. It looked like maybe padding or tape or something like that. But Coach Jenny Bollinger was like, this is a medical thing. So Giles back over there being taken care of by the training staff of Neshannock. Barb Kennard, the head trainer at Neshannock, helping Giles get those. Must be some sort of elbow injury. She has like one of those long compression sleeves going over top of it. So now that that is taken care of, about to resume play. And Neshannock will continue to serve here. And this is Adriana Arnold. Beach, wow, sets up Dell, but Dell she walked completely over to the official in the perch and said that was deflected out of bounds, and quickly that point reversed in favor of Freeport. And it'll put Ava Soilis on the line. And Freeport just 4 points away from another straight set sweep here in the WPIAL Class 2A playoffs. And Soilis too long on that serve. So point back to Neshannock. 21-17 now. And Freeze sends that serve. Quick set. Oh, good dig by Haggerty off that quick set to Russo. Play has worked so well. Here's Dell. And a good dig in the back row by Freeze. But those look like DiMuccio and number 18, Alexandra Quat, ran into each other, both trying to bump that ball. And it ends up going toward the bleachers and out of bounds for Freeport point. And Dell misses on the far sideline with her serve. So Freeport, a couple of service errors here. And it's going to give Isabella Perrot another chance at the service line. At the net, good play by Neshannock to keep it alive. Just a little tip there by Haggerty. Bump set Soilis. Here's Schreckengost going toward that back corner. Giles with a nice dig. Just pushed across there by Haggerty. Another bump set. Well, no, that was sent across on two by Soilis. Back row, Whitlinger. Nogue there. That's set across to Haggerty. Dug in the back row by Whitlinger. Oh, Schreckengost gets it across. Bumped over her head. Here's Nogue with the tip. Diving play by Soilis keeps it alive. Here's Haggerty. Big swing and in the back corner. So Neshannock picks up a very crucial point after a long rally. Both teams laying it on the line there during that point. And Haggerty ends up with the kill. Here's Schreckengost. Big swing. There's Giles. Here's Haggerty. Blocked at the net. Selker and Russo shutting down that attack from Haggerty. So now 2 points away from taking this match. Yellowjackets trying to stay perfect so far this postseason. Well, that attack from Whitlinger goes into the net. So 23-20. And boy, Neshannock could really use a nice run here from Erilyn Nogue at the service line. Whitlinger pokes it toward the back row. Giles there. Here's Haggerty off the set from Nogue. She ends up diving for it. And a free ball, so Freeport going to get a chance. Quick set. Russo, good dig by Nogue. Oh, and that push ends up in the net. Alexandra Quat trying to catch Freeport sleeping, but it goes into the net, and we are at match point. Grace Beach coming in to serve, trying to ice this for Freeport. And it's in, an ace to end it. Freeport ends the match with a Grace Beach ace. 25-20. Hard-fought third set here. Neshannock really gave it their all, but Freeport just too much. So talented, so strong, so efficient. never get rattled. And now the Yellowjackets can celebrate yet another playoff victory as they head out to their side of the court. Going to get some photos.
Number is 7-5.
And another straight sets victory for the Freeport Yellowjackets. Took care of the Olsh Chargers on Thursday night in straight sets. And taking care of the number 9 Neshannock Lancers in 3 this afternoon here at Freeport Area Middle School. And Coach Phillips, I gave him some guff after that Olsh match. I said, hey, I was waiting for you to come up and do a little post-game chat. And he said, I know, there were so many people here I had to see. I said, yeah, you better be up Saturday afternoon. Of course, I wasn't demanding it, but always love to have Coach Phillips on. He gives such good insight about the match and about what his team did and didn't do well. So now Freeport advancing to the semifinals, where they will face the winner of number 4 Central Valley and number 5 Quaker Valley. That match going on right now at Avonworth High School. See if maybe I could find that score on Twitter, if possible. Maybe we can get an update here before we sign off, but I already have Coach Phillips's headset, so he better come up here. Or maybe he doesn't want to. I mean, I know these girls are superstitious, and, you know, if they think, hey, we won this match without Coach Phillips going to talk to Josh up there, maybe he'll just keep it a tradition or a superstition, whatever you want to call it. Freeport just dominant today. I don't know what more you can say. I mean, Neshannock really did work hard and gave them a tough run there in the third set, but Freeport just too powerful. They are just an absolute machine out there. And once they get rolling, I mean, you have Dell and Beach that can both, you know, set up the, you know, just very deep lineup of hitters that Freeport has there, excuse me, and can work into the offense. You know, Selker, Schreckengoss, Russo, Helgren, Whitlinger. And Coach Phillips gave me the point, so he'll be up here in a second. He's looking around. He's saying, is there anybody else I need to shake hands with after this victory? And I got the girls coming up to talk to me. Can you, here, Ava? Maybe, yeah. Ava, can you hear me? All right, awesome. Hey, another fantastic match by you guys today. Straight sets victory once again. Just talk to me about how, once the team finds their rhythm, how you guys just start rolling.
Yeah, we have a lot of really great players on our team. Even on the bench, we have so many good players. And I think whenever we're confident in ourselves, we really just put the ball away and we find ways to be aggressive on all sides. We play really strong defense, especially in the right back.
It seems like you guys, nothing rattles you. I mean, you guys are an experienced team. You're a veteran team. You know, coach has really, you know, toughened up your schedule so far this year, and you guys have faced a lot of tests to where now you get into the playoffs. It doesn't seem like anything rattles you. How do you guys keep that mentality so sharp where nothing seems to bother you?
I think we have really great leaders on this team, especially on the court. I think everyone steps up. You know, we play sophomore and juniors on the court, and they step up at all times, and they know when to step up at such a young age. And I'm really proud of them.
You're one of those leaders. You know that, right?
Yeah, I think it's awesome that we have leaders on our outside our seniors. I think that shows like what's going to be covered for that in the future.
You mentioned the scrappy defense, and I thought that was a big thing today. You guys seem to be in the right positions. You seem to be able to read the plays and play that scrappy defense. How much does that come from this guy over here?
Yeah, he is one of the best defensive coaches out there.
Oh, yeah.
I really feed off of her. I really want her to give me extra teach here and there to really sharpen up my defense and really get on everyone for the defense, whether it be talking, getting to the right position, just making a move out of will. I think that's where it comes from, and I'm really happy with her.
Well, thank you very much, Ava Soilis, senior libero. Great match. Congratulations on another win. Now we got Josie Russo, the middle blocker here. Josie, I wanted to ask you, you see it so often and you guys run it so well, that quick set from Cassidy or Grace, it doesn't matter, and you're in the middle there and you just hammer it down. How much do you guys work on that play? I thought you guys did a great job. You especially on Haggerty, their big outside hitter. You guys blocked her down. She never really seemed to get going. Was that a focus in practice for you guys to really key on her and shut her down? You guys were WPIAL 3A champions last year. You're down in 2A, and I talked to Coach Phillips prior to the season, and he really considered staying in 3A because you guys can obviously compete with anybody in the WPIAL regardless of classification. But now that you're down in 2A, you guys went undefeated in your section. The only two losses you had were to a couple of 4A teams. How do you guys stay mentally sharp and not fall into that, like, well, we're the best? Seems like a very special group. Well, congratulations, Josie Russo. You want to hand it over to Elena there? Does she want to talk? Elena, all right. Elena, you have been really, really good in these playoffs so far. I think your hitting efficiency is like over 90%. It seems like every time you're swinging, the ball's going down. And you're a sophomore. And I mean, you're out there playing with a very experienced team. Obviously, you're experienced too to be out there on the court like that. But tell me, how much have you taken on as a challenge, being one of the younger players out there on the court, to be able to play as well as you have?
Honestly, I'm just trying really hard, and I know since I'm young, I can make mistakes. I'm trying to correct that, and I feel like since I'm younger, other teams attack me, so we'll see myself in this, and I just want to play that.
Hey, one thing is, Cassidy Dell, she's an all-state setter, but do you ever feel like, one thing I think I've noticed about her is she'll continue to feed you even if you make a mistake. How much does that help build your confidence that the leader of your team is going to come right back to you even after you make a mistake?
Because it also gives you an opportunity to work on what makes you and then I can practice that, and then I can do what I can.
Yeah. One thing you've done really well also, aside from the offensive side, is defensively. You guys have really blocked it up well at the net. Talk to me about how you kind of feed off each other defensively there at the net. Doesn't seem to matter who's up there. Yeah, you can tell the emotion out there. And you guys, as I said prior to Ava, you guys never seem to get rattled. It seems like the emotions are always, up positive, picking each other up. How much is that built since the beginning of the season until now? Well, another win for you guys. Congratulations, Elena Whitlinger. Thanks for joining me, and we'll keep it going here. All right. I'm getting the whole team today. I love it. Cassidy, nice to have you on once again. Cassidy Dell here, Freeport Senior Center. And once again, you guys took care of business in straight sets today. And it seemed a very similar match to the Olsh match where, you know, they kind of hung around a little bit and you guys really put the hammer down in that second set and then took control of the match. Just talk to me about finding that momentum and then stepping on their, well, I don't want to say stepping on their throat, but stepping on their throat.
Going into this game, we were ready. We knew we had to do it again from the old game. So, the second set, you have to be comfortable.
How nice is it to have two home playoff matches to start the playoffs? I mean, that really, you know, it gets the energy up. And now that you guys have had two straight sets wins, you know, that gets the momentum going too.
We weren't sure we were getting home playoff being pushed to second round. So, that was really exciting. And then just have the whole fan base. And, it's definitely in our benefit when it's home. It's a great energy, great atmosphere.
You know, you guys, WPIAL champions in 3A a year ago, dropped down this year, undefeated in the section. How hard is it to kind of stay out of that lull where, like, we're the best in 2A, nobody's going to mess with us, and maybe come out flat? You guys always seem sharp.
Yeah, I think Coach really helps us with that. Our practices are always so high energy, and every single game we come in here and we know we want to play to the best of our ability, and we don't want to take anyone for granted.
Now you are, you know, you and Ava, the real senior leaders of this team, and you guys, I'm sure that you've had talks about what you want to accomplish this postseason. You don't have to tell me, but what are the goals of this team for this postseason?
The two big goals, WPIAL and state, and that's really it. We don't want to look ahead at all. We want to take every single team at a time, but those are our goals, and those have been since the first day of practice when we came in here and we wrote all of our goals on our whiteboard. Those are the main two we circled.
Well, you guys are looking like those goals are a very real possibility. Cassidy Dell, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations on another win. Jump on there, Sid. Sydney Selker, how are you? Good, good. You know, one thing I've talked to the other girls about, but I've really noticed with you in this playoffs is you are hitting the ball so well, and your hitting percentage has been so efficient. Talk to me about taking your game to the next level from the regular season to this postseason.
Like last year when in WPIAL, I want to get to that point again, and I think that just every day of practice, like doing those sets and practicing them, and then in the games practicing the fast quick sets, they definitely help my hitting game because whenever those high sets come, I kind of think about it too much, but those quick sets, I just get up and I hit the ball.
Yeah, that's kind of a hallmark of this offense is tempo, tempo, tempo. And you say it helps you, you know, those high lobbing sets, you got time to think about it, oh, my feet right, all this other stuff. But how much does the tempo not only just help you, but help the rest of the team? Because your offense, I mean, the way Cassidy spreads it around and the way that you guys were putting it down today and against Olsh has been really impressive.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like the quicker the sets, like I think the more we're ready because on the slower sets, I feel like our defense and everything is just slower. So the quicker the sets, like I feel like everybody on offense is just ready to go. And I feel like no matter where the ball goes, you're always covering because you're going towards the middle.
How special does this season feel? I mean, you guys dropped down to 2A. You go undefeated in the section, but how special does it feel? Because, you know, Coach Phillips really scheduled some tests for you guys, North Allegheny, Seneca Valley, Armstrong, you know, higher classification teams. And you guys, you know, have really put together what looks to be, you know, a season that's going to end up with some hardware.
Yeah, I think that, like, it feels great, honestly, but we just have to take every game by every game. We can't, like, look ahead, so we have to, you know, buckle down on that game. And I just feel like this season is super exciting, winning section again, but the season's not over for us. So I think that, like, it feels great to be back to where we are, and I know that we're not done.
Oh, no, definitely not done. You guys have played very, very well so far, and it's been a joy to watch you. And I asked Cassidy this, how special was it to have two home games to open up here in the playoffs?
It was definitely really good. Like when I found out at school that we were playing here again, I got super excited because I just know that our atmosphere here at Freeport is just incredible. So being able to play here back to back is just awesome.
Sydney Selker, thanks so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. That's okay. You're good. And I'll talk to Coach Phillips now. But I appreciate it. Congratulations on another win.
Thank you.
Coach Claire's going to talk a little bit.
Oh, Coach Claire. All right.
I got recruited.
I'm getting everybody today. I love it. Coach Claire, first thing I want to ask you is, when I watched you in high school, you were a heck of a libero. And Ava Soilis reminds me a lot of you out there, and she gave you credit whenever I asked her. So just talk to me about your work with her, throughout your coaching time here.
Definitely just encouraging her to be the biggest ball hog she can, and knowing, having confidence in herself, knowing that, she's wearing that different colored jersey for a reason. She has the best ball control on the team, and going after it, and just using that as motivation and as confidence, and taking her team on her back, saying, "Hey guys, let me get this. I got it." So yeah, just a lot of hard work, a lot of repetition. Just trying to be in the best position possible to make the best move. But yeah, she's been a really great athlete, and she's been a joy to work with.
What she said was you guys play scrappy defense. Correct. And it is very scrappy. I mean, people throwing their bodies around, you guys, the way you work in tandem and work together defensively. Talk to me about your kind of impact on that mentality of scrappiness out there defensively.
I think something that we talk about a lot is just our defensive intensity. And as a player and as a coach, as a person, I'm a pretty intense person. So just like demanding that that defensive intensity is held up day in and day out. So, they'll probably get sick of me saying cross or get sick of me saying push forward. But
yeah,
it's all things that they need to hear every day and that I need to make sure that they're doing because it's hard work. And so we just need to make sure that we're doing it day in and day out.
Coach Claire Kreitzer, thank you so much for joining me. You guys are playing great. Congratulations on another win.
Hey, Leah, come on real quick. We want to get Leah.
Oh, okay, Leah. All right. Hey, that's all right, Coach. I mean, this is the greatest post game that I've ever done here. I mean, I don't think I've ever had this many people in a row on post game. Leah Schreckengoss, you got a great last name. It's my last name too. We spell it differently, but hey, doesn't matter. Leah, your offense today, you guys are so efficient, and the way that Cassidy spreads it around, and Grace as well. Talk to me about working together as a team offensively, and knowing that it doesn't matter who gets the ball, that you guys are going to make it happen.
Yeah, it's just kind of like having trust in everyone to be able to put the ball down, and with Cassidy and Grace spreading out the offense so much, the block, it's tough to get out there. So we get really good calls.
Talk to me about you at the service line. I like the way you play at the service line. And talk to me about a little bit about, sustained runs at the service line. That's something you guys are really good at.
Well, it's really about ball placement on the serve, and then even if they get the ball up, playing good defense to continue to run.
Yeah, I talked to, ask a couple of the girls this. I'll ask you this. How special was it to have 2 home matches to open these WPIAL playoffs?
It's so great. It's great having our home crowd at me cheering us on. Like last year, we didn't have our first round home, but then our second one, and then we had states, and it was just great. It really changes that energy.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that you guys feed off of it, but emotionally, you seem to be. And I talked to Cassidy about this a little bit. Emotionally, it seems to be you guys are always up. It's always positive. I never see any bad body language from you guys, despite what might be happening on the court if the other team's on a run or something like that. Talk about that mentality of everybody just always picking each other up.
Yeah, it's really because we have such great teammates. We have great team bonding. Everyone's like really good friends on the team. And we just pride ourselves on being positive on the court because that makes us play better.
Well, Leah Schreckengoss, thank you for joining me. Congratulations on another playoff win. And we'll see you in the semifinals.
All righty.
Throw that on there, Coach.
Brought the whole crew today.
Well, you snubbed me after the Olsh match, so I see you're making up for it by bringing me the entire team, and I appreciate that because it makes for a heck of a postgame. But, Coach, this match had a very similar feel to that Olsh match. You kind of felt them out, put the hammer down in the second set. Neshannock, give them credit. They fought back in the third, but it seemed like you guys were pretty much in control the whole match.
Yeah, I think, we had a great week of practice. And I think we worked on a lot of things that we implemented today. Josie was really great in the middle. Cassidy on the outside. Of course, Elena, Elena Sid, just such a, great group of casts that, just come at you from so many different angles. So, but I think overall our play today was very good. Yep, we were definitely ready to play today.
A lot of the girls mentioned the tempo, and that's something you and I have spoken about at length. The tempo of your team on offense. And today, I really thought you guys were clicking. It seemed almost like kind of like up a level
Well, and that's what we knew, that Haggerty on the outside was a big gun. We knew that coming in, and we wanted to make her pass the ball. We knew exactly what they were going to try to do with her. We wanted to try to move Elena around and put both Elena and Josie on that big block on the outside. Um, but we worked really hard this week. At a lot of blocking stuff and a lot of being in a situation, but just like you said, a faster tempo. When you have a hitter like that, you have to speed up that tempo and what we call a second step tempo, to where when the setter has the ball in her hands, you're up in the air ready to hit. And I think Cassidy and Grace do a really, really good job. It's something that we work every single day in practice on. Being able to slow the tempo down, and setting a high ball to the outside, or really speeding things up and setting a second tempo type offense. So, these are things that we work on. We've been really, honestly, we've been hitting it really, really hard. And I think those first two games today really showed, what we're capable of. I think those first two games today, I think we were pretty much flawless. We had a couple little passing errors here and there, and out of position on a couple things, but I think it's like I said. I think wherever we're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, tough out indeed. And I just wanted to ask you, do you feel like this team has another gear? Do you feel like it has another level to get to? As you said, this is you haven't dropped a game yet in your first two matches. You're going into the semis.
Well,
as the favorite, I mean, do you think they have another gear?
I believe that we showed that other gear when we played Seneca Valley here. Seneca Valley match, a 5-game match with Seneca Valley, one of the top teams in Quad A. And I think, that match, I think the Mars match, the Armstrong match, those three matches, we had to raise our level, and we had to get that extra gear. And I think, those are matches, as I said all along, that those matches would pay dividends down the road. And I think, the more quality opponent that you play, like I said, this Neshannock team, I watched them dismantle Neshannock, or not Neshannock, but Shenango, the last game of the season. And, I studied a lot on that game. Preparation wise and things. But Neshannock has the weapons. I mean, they're very senior laden. I think they have 7 seniors on that team, and the experience is there. Very athletic group. You look at them being softball state champs and being basketball state champs. The athleticism is definitely there for them. So, and that's the thing that I was preaching to these girls all week at practice. That you have to be prepared. You got to bring your game, and you have to up the ante a little bit, because we knew going in that you win this game, you're guaranteed a run at states. And we have great goals that we look at every single day, and that we talk about every single day. But just the old adage that you and I talk about all the time: you just got to look at the game in front of you. You can't get caught staring down the road. So these girls are very committed to the cause, and like I said, they work hard every single day at practice. So I'm very proud of this group. I like I said before too, I like this group a lot, and I like them because when they come in, they shut the doors and they say, "Hey, coach, let's practice." And the harder we practice, the better it is for them. The better that they like that. So that's my kind of player.
Yeah, for sure. And you and I have spoken about it a couple of different times, where you've kind of had to hold them back in practice because they go so hard.
Oh yes,
and it's evident, as you can see in these first two matches of this playoff run in 2022. It's evident that the intensity level is not going anywhere. It's certainly not dipping with this team.
No, not at all. And you're absolutely right. I mean, even yesterday, at practice yesterday, we had to pull the reins back a little bit, because, I worry so much about, people going under the net, and somebody coming down and rolling an ankle or something like that. So, but they want to go at each other. A lot of times in practice, we won't stick with the team A and team B. We'll, Coach Claire and I will divide teams up evenly, and we'll go at it. Which is great for the intensity of everybody involved. So. Um, yeah, I like where we're headed. I like how we're playing right now, and like I said, we do have lofty goals, and just got to take it one step at a time.
Hey, I appreciated you bringing Coach Claire Kreitzer up here, member of that 2017 state championship team, and talk to me about what she has brought to your coaching staff this season.
Claire brings such a um, I will say this: enthusiasm, experience. She's been there. She's somebody that has been there before and won a state championship and knows. I think these girls really like her a lot. They enjoy. But one thing I'll say about her, she's not light on practices at all. No, that's right. And the thing about her is she treats everybody the same. And if you make an error, um, there are consequences. And if you don't talk, and if you don't move your feet, and I tell her all the time, I'll be the good cop, you be the bad cop.
A lot more fun to be the good cop.
Yeah, but it's one of those situations where her intensity and her experience and the level that she brings to our program. Honestly, I'm very happy with her as my JV coach and my assistant because and Grant, her brother. I'll tell you, Grant. Somebody that has been in our program for years and years as a ball guy early on and everything else, and now he's a voluntary assistant and comes to practice every day and works hard every day with the girls. Um, Grant brings a lot of intensity, just like Claire. But sometimes I split Grant and Claire up on different teams and let them battle back and forth. And the intensity is always there for that. So I like my coaching staff a lot. Coach Dell, Cassidy's father, is also a voluntary assistant and he works with the setters. I think we have a great supporting cast with our group, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy practices. I enjoy coming. A lot of times we do things to lighten things up. I think it was 2 weeks ago, we had a wiffle ball game here.
Nice.
Yeah, it just lightened things up a little bit. Picked up two teams and had a wiffle ball game, and it was great. You're just a relaxed atmosphere, and I think with kids, that's the kind of stuff you got to do to keep their momentum going and keep things going. So we try to make things fun for them. So.
Hey, Coach, last question for you here. The other match going on this afternoon, Central Valley and Quaker Valley. I mean, not sure who won. I was looking around for the score, but what do you know about either of those two teams?
Well, we scrimmaged against Quaker Valley. We went to Seneca Valley for a scrimmage, and Quaker Valley, contacted me and asked if Mike, their coach, and I are very good friends, and asked if they could join us in the scrimmage, and they did. We did see them at the scrimmage. I know Mike runs a great program, and they're very sound. I don't know much about Central Valley. I'm sure within the next 2 days, I'll know a whole lot about. Yes, yeah, and it's just I hear Central Valley's pretty strong in the middle, and so you just got to look at it. No matter who it is, bring your game and play your game. That's what it's all about.
Well, Coach Tom Phillips,
Yep.
Congratulations on yet another playoff victory. We will see you in the semifinals.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
And that was,
whole cast of characters.
yeah, I appreciated that. Coach Phillips bringing me pretty much the entire starting rotation and assistant coach Claire Kreitzer. So much appreciated, Coach. And of course, Tom Phillips joining me right there on the post game. So I am about the only person left in the gym right now here at Freeport. Yellowjackets straight sets victory over the visiting Neshannock Lancers. A heck of a match once again by Freeport. Thank you to our official broadcast partner, G&T Sports Cards Plus, 325th Avenue, downtown Freeport in the Mercantile. Thanks also, or excuse me, 5th Street, not 5th Avenue. Pardon me. Thanks also to our scoreboard sponsor, Johnny Carpet, 320 5th Street, Freeport, 724-954-2242. Give them a call for all your flooring needs. And it's time for me to pick my Johnny Carpet player of the match. And once again, I mean, I just don't know how you don't give it to Cassidy Dell. She is just the engine of this team. Ava Soilis also a really great game by those two seniors, but Cassidy Dell will be our Johnny Carpet player of the match. So congratulations to Cassidy. And we will see you next time here on High Top Sports Network, Freeport in the semifinals of the WPIAL Class 2A bracket. And that match will take place at 6 o'clock on Tuesday, November 1st at North Allegheny High School. Freeport will face the winner of Central Valley and Quaker Valley. Thank you for tuning in, no matter where you found us today. HighTopSportsNetwork.com. We're also an affiliate of the Trib High School Sports Network. Maybe you found us there. Maybe you saw us there. Maybe you're watching on Facebook. You can find us High Top Sports. Just search that on Facebook. Also on Twitter at HighTop_sports. And of course, you can give us a call, 724-854-35 or 724-824-3554. Got my numbers mixed up there a little bit, but feel free to reach out if you or someone you know is a local business owner interested in sponsoring our continuing coverage of the Freeport Yellowjackets in the WPIAL 2A volleyball playoffs. As well, we will be covering Armstrong and Freeport football in the WPIAL playoffs and West Shamokin in the District 6 football playoffs. So reach out if you would like us to get your message across on one of our broadcasts here now that the playoffs are upon us. Freeport 3-0 over Neshannock, moving on to the semifinals. Thank you again to our wonderful sponsors, G&T Sports Cards Plus and Johnny Carpet, for sponsoring this afternoon's broadcast. And thank you to you out there for tuning in on your Saturday afternoon. My name is Josh Reckengost. Stay safe, be well, and enjoy that sun.